Grand Rising, welcome back to another episode of Discern from Nicole. So I wanted to kind of just put it out there because I was like, the Holy Spirit was just really dealing with me just now. And, this started out as a passion project or whatever, but it's bigger than that. I just want to document for people because I know how powerful that is. A lot of us, we won't believe until we actually see it, or we won't believe until we hear it or whatever. And even still, sometimes people still don't believe, which that's on them. I mean, I don't know about that, but I just know that my story, what I've gone through, my family and all of that, it's going to help somebody. I don't know who it's for. I don't know why God is telling me to do this, but I just do, so that's really the gist of it. And I just want to be transparent because it's important. A lot of us want to hide and just look like we're together and look like this way and look like that way, like we've always been this and always been that and always had money and always has been this way and carried ourselves according to the standards and white picket fence life and graduated from college and married and have kids after marriage the right way and only one spouse and never divorced. And I mean, come on, it's just a lot. No, that's not everybody's story. That will never always be everybody's story. And a lot of people that try to make it their story, it typically does not work. So I am coming on here to tell you all that I am, as real as it gets. I had my daughter before I got married, yes, with someone, and the relationship is great. Him and Chris are closer than I am with him, and Taylin has never seen anything different. She doesn't know any different. And me and my husband now, we have 2 children together, but he's always said he's had 3. I've always wanted that. Look what God did. And my baby is up on Miss Vonda's wall. That's another thing. Her and myself have always been accepted in his family. Always, always, always. And God is so faithful in that way. He restores. I was gonna talk about it. I haven't talked about it yet, really, but I was talking about how all of my exes, the mothers never liked me. They never liked me, y'all, and that was because I was fake. I was trying to be what I thought they wanted me to be, or what I thought that the guys I was with liked, because I was dealing with a lot of high-profile guys. But at the same time, it's no, real recognize real, and it's come on now, regardless of what, you got to be you in any setting, So yes, you have to be you in any setting, and I mean, people are going to recognize it. They feel and know what's real and what's a phony. That there ain't no denying that. That's just real. Why do you think a lot of these influencers and people are so successful, or they resonate with the people? Because people feel them. They know there's something in their spirits that connects. And that's all I want to do, because I know, for me, whenever it was pandemic and I ain't have nothing else to do, I got on YouTube, because everybody was like, YouTube is it. And I'm like, what is this deal with YouTube? I don't even know what all of this is. But I just started looking. And the more I found and saw, the more I wanted. And I was just able to connect with some amazing people that I normally would not have been able to connect with. So thank God for YouTube creators and social media creators and influencers and stuff like that, because, they changed my life radically, and that was nothing but God's doing. you know, and it really, you know, I had to change my mindset about a whole lot of stuff. I talk about that all the time because that's what you have to do if you want to change your circumstances. Period. Like, that's what you have to do. And we're still in the process, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got it all figured out, and I don't know if I ever will. But I for sure will be documenting and letting you all know my progress along the way. You know, and like I was saying, like, Taylin, you know, she's always been a part of the Reeves family. She always has. And you know, that has been a dream of mine because, and it was so selfish for me to say, y'all, because I was like, I don't want nobody with kids. How can I be having a child and holler about I don't want nobody with kids? The nerve, right? Oh, I was a mess. But yeah, like, the thing is, I said that only because I knew me, and I knew I didn't harbor and do drama and all that stuff. Like, I don't deal with that. I don't operate in that. Like, I just don't do it. So Brian and I didn't have that with Taylor when it came to Taylin, so I didn't want anybody else coming in disrupting the mix. And all it takes is one crazy baby mama, baby daddy, and then it's just a mess. But luckily, we did not have to go through with that. We actually had a situation where Chris had gotten a scare. Like, it wasn't really a scare. I mean, it was, you know, this young lady that had came up and said that he might have a daughter. And I was like, oh Lord, I already know what kind of, you know, situation this is, and, you know, all of that. But come to find out, the baby wasn't his. And, you know, he left that thing on the refrigerator, the test results, y'all, he left it on the refrigerator for like a year and a half, I think. Because I gave him so much hell behind that. Like, I was just so insecure. I was so insecure, and I apologized greatly. And, you know, he forgave me, of course, but I mean, just putting him through all of that, looking back on it, it was just like, Brittany, what in the world? For what? Like, why did you do that? So, you know, that was a rough time. But what I learned in all of this is, like, Brittany, like, you can't be that way. Who are you to be that way? And I don't know, you know, maybe I'm just the only one to act like this or think like this, but it's billions of people in the world, so I know one of y'all done felt this before. And if you ain't felt it, you done thought it. And if you ain't thought it, you done acted on it. So one of the three. So I'm just saying. But yeah, like, you know, so that was a whole growing experience for both of us. But honestly, like, everything that I have prayed for, y'all, God has delivered exceedingly and abundantly above that. Like, every single thing that I have prayed for. And if I haven't received it yet, it's because he's still prepping me for it. Because, like I said, my visions are so big. There's like something in my eye. My visions are so big. I need to be slow cooked. I need to be prepped and prepared to know and to understand what I'm asking for, because it's big. It's big. And I will be sharing it once it comes forth, because I just want you to know that you can do the same thing. And a lot of times we just, you know, sit in this space and act like we can't get out of it. I'll just read over a stick. Sit in this space and act like we can't get out of it, and, oh, this is just my life, and this is just what it's gonna be, or this is as good as it gets. No. If you want more, you go after it daily. You seek God, you seek his face, and you go after that thing daily. I don't care what people gotta say. And that's the other thing. Y'all gotta stop caring about what people think. Some of y'all gotta stop caring about what mama and daddy think. You gotta stop caring about what family members think. You gotta stop caring about what your coworkers, what your friends, what social media thinks. Like, who are they? They didn't give you life, and they ain't about to take it away either. That's how I feel. Like, stop caring what people think. God made you. And that's very important to know and understand, because it's so simple, but it's real, because a lot of people are out here, you know, unhappy and on all this medication and sick in their bodies because they're carrying that weight of caring so much about what others think that they're literally killing themselves slowly. And for what? I heard TD Jake say this. He was like, I don't care. He said, what was it on his message? He said, I'm going to do me. He was like, you're not going to put me in a box just because I'm a pastor and all this and that. He said, I write movies, I do this and do that. He said, but don't judge me off of that or what you think that I am in the box that you put me in, like the way you see me. No, I'm going to do me. I was like, oh, yes, right? Like, you got to do you. Stop trying to, you know, conform to everything else and everybody else, because that's not gonna work for you. It's not. Trust me, I've tried it and it failed miserably over and over and over again. I've tried so many times. And have y'all ever had friends where it's like you'll be trying to be like them and do stuff, and they're trying to be like you, and you like, what in the world? I'm sitting here trying to mimic after you, and you mimicking after me. Ain't that crazy? My throat's dry. Whew. I gotta get some water. But yeah, I just wanted to just get on here and just have like a little car chat. It ain't really no rhyme or reason to this one, but I just wanted to say that, you know, I am documenting with a purpose, because it's going to help someone. I feel that heavy in my spirit. Someone or some people or whoever, even if it's just one, that's fine. They say the angels in heaven rejoice off of one soul. I got more than one view, so I think I'm doing something. So, but yes, I love y'all. Y'all take care and have an amazing day. Peace.